Hello everybody and welcome back to the Laser Arcade and welcome back to Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. Now we just got past the first serious attack from the doctor with all the smiling critters, and I had to use my flare gun and shut all the doors and all that, and Limon helped me not at all. But we are still working our way towards Safe Haven and we are going to see what's going on, and so let's get started. Limon not helping me at all. How rude. All right, so yeah, Yarnaby. Yarnaby.
You Yarnaby, my friend?
No.
Press the button to brush my mane. Brushy, 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 brushy. Wow. Yarn't I glad to have a friend like you. Without someone like you to love, why, I think I'd just come apart at the seams.
3255. 3255. Fantastic. I guess I'll carry you around even though you hunk of junk. I don't remember that. I don't remember that occurring. Did I do that in the stream? I don't remember doing that in the stream. Anyway. Cole's journal. So that was from the guy, I think he is the worst wing guy in the VHS. Reassignment. Old Cole isn't a resource extraction specialist anymore. He's a shelf keeper, basically a prison guard. I don't know how I should feel about that. The letter they sent me seemed nice enough, commending me for fixing their mistakes. I should be grateful, I suppose, but I know I'll wake up tomorrow and the reality will hit me as it has every morning since the incident. My friends are gone. Dozens went in to clean up their mess, and only a handful came back. That guilt ate me up, probably always will. Those of us left got a pat on the back for doing what was expected, and were promptly dropped into whatever new role Playtime could find for us. They put me down here with them, the things that killed my friends, that would kill me too if they had their way. I've sat alone in my apartment for countless nights now, thinking it all through. The faces of my friends and coworkers, their families, they all come to me. And in the morning, I'm there with the monsters who killed them. Maybe I'm exactly where I need to be. I can make sure they stay down here in the deepest, darkest hole imaginable, right where they belong. Ooh, okay. So yeah, that seemed why, or that seems to be why he was so defeated in the... I did that. I did the thing. Open. There's a VHS there. Well, I got the VHS, so that's a plus. All right. All right, show me what you got. Ooh. Creepy. Okay. Yes. This is terrible. This is the first time I've actually seen people. Awful. Terrible. Horrible. Hate it. Do I still have Limon? Limon! Yes, I do. Okay. Give me that. Never in control. Okay. Gross. And I wonder if coal is around here somewhere. All right. He saw me. I saw that. Oh, I can open this now. Okay. It was locked before. Hey. Hey now. I would like to open this. So there's multiple. I don't understand because the door is unlocked. Why can't I push this open? They're different. Okay. Hold on. So that one doesn't work. This one? Whoa. What does that mean? What if I take it out? I can't take it out. I'm not allowed to. I would have thought this one would have done it because it has a... Oh, it... Whoa! F you. Go away. Anyway, as I was saying, I guess it's the one that matches that symbol there. So... Lore. That's a different hand.
Doctor, what's going on? What's happening? It's...
Yes, I can hear it. They've staged quite the rebellion. Remarkable. 1006.
How could this happen? There's fail-safes, security measures. It's impossible.
Personal agendas have long been the downfall of this company. Is it unreasonable to believe they were conspirators? Playtime is filled with vipers and backstabbers.
But without executive access, how could anyone even get through? Lathe, Stella, Eddie, only the four of us have that kind of clearance.
Does any of that matter now?
Stella.
It's your life we have to protect. You have executive access.
For all the good it does me, opening a door at a time won't get me to the exit. Not with those things everywhere. You didn't see what I saw. You didn't see the trail of limbs down the hall. Didn't hear the things eating. The wet crunches of bones. God,
There is something you can do, Warden. I can help you.
How? You're stuck in there. You can't...
My body's here, sure, but my mind...
What?
The Omni Hand. If you give it to me, I can get you anywhere. I'll have control over everything. I can shut some doors, open others. I can make you a pathway that leads right to the exit.
I don't know.
If you want to wait to get torn to pieces, that's your prerogative. But look at your immediate options, Warden. What choice other than this gets you out of here alive?
I'm giving you the tool. Just get me out of here. Please.
Of course. You've made a smart decision, Warden. I promise I'll get you out of here safe and sound.
I have a feeling he didn't get out of there safe and sound. That's just me. And hindsight's 2020, but why would you ever give an Omni hand, a master key to anybody who has that voice?
Yes, give me the Omni hand. It will be fine. It's okay. Just give it to me.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy. Again, hindsight's 2020. I don't know what would have happened, but ridiculous. I guess I'm just carrying Limon until he's not useful to me anymore.
Don't fight. Fighting only makes it work quicker.
I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting. Just waltzing around. Oh. That's trippy. Very trippy. Read that here in a second. I don't want to drop things. Oh my goodness. Trippy. Very trippy. Well, I turned it off. Oh, hey. There we go. Assuming this is where I need to go. Oh, over here. Really? It's timed. Get this. Read that later. Get this. I thought I was doing quite well. It was just a, you know, slight adjustment in what everything you could see was. Wait. Limon! Limon's gone. Okay. Well, that ruined everything I had. Poor Limon. All right, cage. 3, 6, 4, 2. 3, 6, 4, 2. Button. Evacuation. Pressure critical. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Can I not? Okay, I have to jump through the thing. Yep, exactly what I wanted to happen. I heard something. Oh, okay. My goodness. I was like, there's something stomping around up here. All right, I can't adjust that. I will have to read these notes here momentarily. All right, where were we at? Already did Cole's journal entry, and so now weekly checkup on 1424. All right, ending in 1995. Original date was January of 95. All right, disorganized behavior, thought disorder, confusion, memory loss, and catalepsy. Subject has only fleeting moments of true awareness, though physically capable of speech. 1424's speech is incoherent, mumbled, and rare, therefore will rarely respond to any questions or commands directly, seemingly disorganized cognitively from their surroundings. Subject's catatonic state is accompanied by catalepsy, a condition in which causes loss of muscle coordination and a rigidity of the body. For example, when in this state, if staff raise one of the subject's limbs, subject will not lower it or even seem to be aware of the stimuli. Subject will eat if food is placed directly in its mouth and will occasionally respond if called by their birth name, though this is rare. The exact cause of 1424 symptoms remain unknown, but were present immediately following their original procedure. No change. To be filled by department head, transfer destination, department. So they are staying there. All right, prisoner profile. Ooh.
Behavior. Characteristic for these early ilk. 1166 demonstrates an acute lack of higher cognitive function, complex reasoning, speech, problem solving, and greater introspection all appear either severely limited or altogether non-functional. Physically, it's what it needs to be. Strong, agile, swift, and yet I had hoped for a greater mind behind it. However, 1166 displays an odd sense of loyalty to a select few security staff, who nauseatingly feel some kind of sympathy for it, indicative of domesticated dogs and cats. This means its will can be bent, it feels, it fears. I believe this is our first sign of progression, that our processes, while admittedly still rudimentary, are showing us where more work needs to be done, and that improvements are possible. Still, 1166, Yarnaby, is an odd, funny little creature. The way it sits in the corner and watches me, playing its funny little music. I'm glad this request was taken seriously. I got a good laugh of it. It amuses me. Conclusion, I'm going to isolate it. It'll have contact with no one but me. Considering my importance on the project, it's doubly important that I'm properly protected at all times. And besides, I might get a good laugh or two at the pathetic little sounds it makes. By the time I'm done with it, I'll be its entire world. It'll know nothing else. Dr. Harley Sawyer.
Okay, replace all of that with the weird sounds of the doctor. Well, anyway, that was super creepy. So he isolated and trained Yarnaby to basically adhere to his will. Ooh, loading a bunch of stuff. That's interesting. Gonna get to safe haven like no problem. Not gonna have any issues. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I need to block off the doors. I remember this puzzle. All right. Red hand. There we go. Boop. Excellent. Away we go. Wait a second. I didn't sign up for this. That's interesting. This is like a vehicle. Okay. I want to make sure I can, like, see... Okay, so that is a door going out. Anything interesting going on in here? Doughman. Where are you? I believe there's a note in here somewhere. I think. Yep, there be. Prisoner profile, experiment 1163. And I believe this is a Harley. Yep, okay.
Behavior. Much like its predecessors, 1163 displays none of the typical human qualities. Whatever is left of the bright, joyful bundle of laughter, per the counselor's report, appears limited or altogether depleted. A shame, I suppose. I grow tired of creating mindless invalids. 1160 had its uses, but 1163 lacks the cunning or the size for a similar role, and that's not what the initiative is about anyway. 1163's temperament is like that of a rabid animal. It snaps at perceived motion, eats whatever fits in its mouth regardless of appetite, combats the conditioning staff, and it cannot even play its insipid piano rhythms in tune. Perhaps one of the others from its line would have presented better music. Had any of these actions been a result of conscious thought, perhaps I would be intrigued. I am not intrigued. Conclusion. Use 1163 for testing. If it survives, keep it there. However, I don't expect it to. This initiative will produce no more experiments such as this. Measurable improvements have to be made. Otherwise, I will have to reevaluate the effectiveness of those in my purview. Dr. Harley Sawyer.
So it looks like that's the Pianosaurus. Huh. Caption.
Another failure.
Interesting. Okay, so that's what that was. And then what else are we doing? Nothing seemingly in here. And so I guess that just leaves number 3.
No, I never thought I'd see another like you. A human. Certainly not an employee like you. But something makes you different. I can tell that much. Though I can't say what exactly that something is. Not yet. The others you faced, 1170, 1188, 1222. Been there, done that. Let's try our hand at something a little different. Oh, Yarnaby.
Boo.
Please, do keep making this enjoyable for me. I'll be taking notes.
Again, the fact that he's like so calm is to me just crazy. There we go.
Oh, Yarnaby. Here, kitty kitty. Come get a hand to the face.
Thank you, Doughman.
Avoid detection from Yarnaby.
I feel like that's like my favorite line from this whole chapter so far.
Oh, Yarnaby. Where are you?
He like really trained it too. Why am I having such a hard time with that? Whee. All right. Hi, buddy. I know. Oh, what happened to your nail? What happened to your little claw there? Oh, I'm sorry. You're probably very upset right now. We'll read this note here in a moment. And what better time to do it but an event? Okay, Cole's journal entry again. Last week, Stanley was attacked on duty. He's one of the nice ones down here. Even feels bad for those things. Tries his best to sneak candy and toys to them between shifts. He thinks most of us don't notice, but we do. The soft-hearted idiot thought he could sneak food to Boxy after hours. Just walked right into the cell. Had it not been for a few other guards stationed nearby with tranquilizers, he wouldn't have made it out. I visited him in the infirmary the morning after it happened to see if he was all right. I always knew the guy was a bit of an airhead, but to walk into a cell like that, and with one of the big ones no less, that's just downright stupid. I asked him why. Why risk it? What's it to him? Why does it matter? He was quiet for a little, like he was afraid to tell me. They're not just beasts, Cole, he finally said. They were more than that once. I asked him how he could believe that. Been watching, he said. Paying attention to things, reports, eyeing some of the stuff the scientists pass between one another. After a while, I got him to keep that crazy talk to himself and made him promise not to snoop like that again. Told him to get some sleep, but ever since our talk, I haven't been able to get anything he said off my mind. It can't be true. I've seen what those things do. I mean, they're 12 feet tall, for goodness sakes. How can they be anything other than monsters? It's silly. It's stupid. And whatever Stanley's trying to say, he's wrong. Anyway. And another note. Well, actually, no, that's a VHS. Man behind the experiments. Wonderful. Where do I play it? Where do I play the VHS? Can I go back in here? No. Where do I play the VHS? Okay. What? Okay, vent, yeah. VHS tape, there we go.
This recklessness has to stop. The doctor has no regard for the safety of this facility or its staff.
Or the children in play care. I've tried to set boundaries with him. He doesn't listen to me.
So this is Eddie.
He doesn't listen to any of us.
Eddie, Stella,
Not
and
really.
Lathe.
Not anymore. And he's behind schedule.
So these are all people with
Playtime may have
Omni-Hand
turned a
access.
corner financially, but that doesn't change the fact that his bigger bodies initiative is still a money hole.
The guy's gotta go, Lathe.
And how do you suggest we do that?
This wouldn't be the first time we made someone disappear.
We can't kill him, Eddie.
Why not?
Because like it or not, we need him.
Eddie's right, though. Sawyer can't keep leading this project.
So we just ask him to step down? Take a demotion?
No, but
I'm not disagreeing. Huggy loose in the woods, that business with Catnap, the whole Stoll thing.
And half a dozen
Stole.
other incidents.
Right. And all of that pales in comparison to the theater incident.
I don't even want to talk about that.
So, we can't kill the son of a bitch, but we need to knock him out of the equation. What do we do?
There is one thing I can think of.
Okay. There is one thing you can think of, but what is it? Or what was it? Okay, into the vent. Man, this is so interesting. Like the lore, that's what I love about this, is that there's like, right, you start in the main lobby, right? You're starting at the very front and center piece. And then Huggy leads you down just like maybe the basement. And then, you know, Mommy Longlegs leads you down like sewers and caves. And then now, like down into Playcare, Catnap takes you down into a cavern. And then below that, right, the doctor leads you into the prison. And so it's so interesting to see how things are physically getting deeper, but also story-wise getting deeper. Ooh, another note. All right. Cold journal entry number 3. I couldn't get the thought out of my head what Stanley was implying. I've always believed they were homegrown, maybe animals or something, but not people, I mean. What about a giant toy with an appetite for men and women screams, "Yeah, I'm a person"? Snooping around documents for the eggheads is a punishable offense. And if the rumors about punishments here are true, that means being careful is a must. But too many people have lost their lives to these things for the rest of us to be blind and accepting that we can keep them under control and that we can trust Playtime to keep their word. I've looked into things a little bit. I know the guys that guard the archives room, they keep a tight ship, but in the right setting and the right type of mood, their lips get real loose. They let slip the process and code for getting in. While security feeds were down one night, I went in, didn't get very far, but I grabbed a few prisoner profile documents. The observations were from one Dr. Harley Sawyer. Not a name I recognized, but the observations mentioned people. I'll be investigating further, but I'm starting to worry that Stanley might have been onto something. Okay, so maybe he's the reason we have these prisoner profiles? Interesting. All right. Oh no. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, you're adorable. You're adorable. Don't hit caps lock. Don't hit caps lock. I hate this. Ooh. Awesome. Very awesome. Ooh. All right, everybody, and with that, that will be the end of today's episode, and we will be picking this up once again tomorrow. And so if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that, and you can join me for getting to Safe Haven. I believe it's only going to take one more episode to get there. But we are finding so many interesting things in here. Every single lore piece is getting more and more interesting. So what it seems to be, based on that last VHS tape, it seems like, right, there are the 3 hyper competent Omni hand people, and my guess is that they made Ludwig disappear. Elliot's gone because of them, right? Eddie had specifically said this isn't the first time we made someone disappear. I think it was Elliot. I think Elliot had all these good intentions, and then these 3 people just absolutely tore them apart. Doctor somehow hyper competent but doesn't have an Omni hand. Stella seemed like she again had really good intentions, but she was kind of twisted into these dark thoughts of the other 2. And so it makes me wonder. Lathe was always rude from the get-go. The warden seems just kind of like a guy who's there just to do his job, but it makes me wonder if these other 3 people are gonna be part of the enemies in the final bits of this story, because we don't know what happened to them, right? Eddie, Stella, and Lathe, they're gone. I don't know if they're still in the building or if they made it out and we'll just never see them again. But it makes me wonder where they are and who the first person they made disappear was, and maybe the doctor retaliated when he figured that out. But anyways, like I said before, we will be picking this up again tomorrow. And so if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that if you want to see the next one. And I guess just like, share, comment, do the things you guys do. It helps me out a ton, and I just appreciate anything that comes my way. And so I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your day.